Thank you so much for coming in, Ella. We are so excited to have you.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you.
Yes, so we know you're going to be the SGA president for this upcoming year. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
How are you feeling about this role as we move into the next year?
I am so excited. We have so many great SGA members this year, and my family and my committee, they're all just great people, and executive council could not be better. And so I'm just so honored to be able to lead such a great organization with a great group of people. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. I
I'm
love
so
that.
glad. What would you say some of your goals or plans for the upcoming year are?
Yeah, well, I would. So I am also the Color Run chair, and so
Ooh.
we host an annual Color Run. It's like a fundraiser. All the proceeds go to the O'Neill Comprehensive Cancer Research Center. And so with that, I really want to make it like the best color run yet, and I want to raise so much money. Last year, we raised over $26,000
Oh my goodness.
for cancer research.
That's
And
impressive.
so, yeah, and so I'm just kind of using that as like my goal to just, do better than last year and just raise more money. And so, yeah, I definitely would say my goals lie a lot with Color Run, but also just like making all the school dances as good as they can be and just like leading by example and just, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's good.
So talking about the color run, that's such a cool event. Do you kind of have like a favorite memory from the run over the past few years?
Yeah, well, my sophomore year, the SGA, we took a field trip to the O'Neill Comprehensive Cancer Center, and it was just really cool to see like this is where our money goes and this is what our hard work pays off to do. And we met one of the doctors who like performs does all the research and just helps the patients. And it was just really cool to see him talk to us personally and be like, this is where your money goes and this is who you're helping. And it's just such a great cause. And so I just love like knowing the reason behind what I do. And so, yeah, I definitely say that's one of my favorites.
That is so
That is
cool that they
awesome.
took y'all to visit the place where like all the money is. I love that. That is amazing.
Would you say that inspired you to want to be able to head up the color run? I know you were under Kathleen this year, kind of.
Yeah.
So did you go up to her and be like, I really want to do this?
Yeah, I think I always enjoyed the color run, but I think that going on that field trip really opened my eyes to what it really is and what the meaning behind it is. Because it is a fun event. I always love the actual day of the color run and just seeing everyone that comes out and stuff. But there's a reason behind why we do it, and it's not just oh, we're getting there and we're throwing color on people. It's because the money that's raised goes to such an important cause. So I really do think that seeing that important cause it opened my eyes and I was like, oh, that's such a good cause to lead. And I just that's why I think I had such an interest in being her co-chair this year. And so now I'm going to be the chair.
Yeah,
so
that is so cool because there's a big difference, right? And just saying oh, we're raising money for this random organization with a random name that you don't know versus seeing this is where our money is going. These people are actively appreciating that you're working so hard for this. That is so cool.
Right.
And the support from the community has just been so overwhelming these past few years. So you have a really good foundation to build off of.
Yeah. And definitely we get our sponsorships from local communities, and it's always so cool. Color run season, I would like to say, it's just the beginning. It's January through March, we're always going around asking local businesses for sponsorships, and it's always so funny whenever I'm out and about and I go into a place and I see the color run poster in the window and I'm like, oh, someone was here talking about our color run. And it just really shows it's not just an SGA wide event, it's a community wide event. And just I don't know. I just love how everyone kind of comes together to support such a great cause.
That is so amazing. So speaking of SGA specifically, what would you say is kind of your vision for SGA specifically, your group that you're going to be actively leading versus more of your vision for the school as a whole?
Yeah, so for SGA, I would like to see, we already have such great members for next year, but I'm just really looking forward to working with all of them. And I want to make sure that our SGA is as close as possible, because when you're when you're a student-led organization, leading other students, it's important to be really close and all on the same page. Because, if you're not, it's just not going to work out. And so I think for SGA, I want to have more like social events and just stuff like SGA specific to get us all on the same page and all like just knowing how each other works and just stuff like that. That way we can like lead our school to the best of our abilities. And then I guess for like school wide, I guess kind of similar. I would just like to like really get our community all like united, I guess. And so just hosting more events and then just like because SGA, we also do like school dances and just other events like that. And so just making them as best as we can and working like our executive council will be working with like our school dance committees and homecoming committees just to make this year like the best year. So
that's awesome. I'm so glad you have ideas of like uniting the school.
Yeah.
And I bet you're really excited for homecoming too.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have any like dress up day ideas or game ideas coming up?
Well, I don't know. I definitely think homecoming week's fun no matter what. And we definitely have a few good themes that we're thinking of. But I think whatever we end up deciding, the school's going to really like. So.
I totally agree. I'm excited.
Absolutely.
So all that leadership in SGA, just like, it's so like big in your life. And that's also like translating the peer helpers, I would assume.
Yeah.
You're like one of 7 junior peer helpers this year. So how has that like really made an impact on you? And how has that leadership like helped to cultivate you into a really great leader?
Yeah, so I've like enjoyed being a peer helper this year so much. It's definitely one of my favorites. And it's just such a great group of people to be involved in. I one of my favorite events that we did this year as peer helper was Impact Day. And it like if you guys don't know what it is, it's just where random students are selected for like no real reason. They're just selected to go. And it's just a day that just that random group of people gets to spend together. And it really taught me as a peer helper, like leading the group, that you have so much more in common with people than you think. Because, I mean, to be honest with you, some of the people in my group, I would never have talked to if it weren't for that, just because we don't cross paths like that, you know? And so just being in that really just opened my eyes. And I still kind of think like, wow, I have so much more in common with people than I think. And so when I passed those people in the hallway that I was in their Impact Day group, I'm like, oh my gosh, like we have the same favorite color. Or, you know, you just learn so much about people that you just wouldn't expect to be like you.
Yeah, that's really cool that y'all do that too. And I know Miss Gandy's like a great sponsor.
Yeah, Miss Gandy's the best.
The goat.
And I love that y'all get to do that. That's so cool. And you're involved in so many different things, so many different community organizations, that kind of thing. SGA president, peer helper. So much. So what do you kind of do just to like de-stress, relax? Because I know you have a lot going on.
Yeah. So I like to hang out with my friends and just like kind of put aside some of like the school related stuff just to like be with my friends for a little bit. And I always feel refreshed whenever I'm done like hanging out with people. I like find like, I don't know, I feel refreshed after being around people. But also I like to be outside. Like I don't know what it is. Something about being outside just like really like refills my like battery.
I know exactly.
So I would say just kind of learning like how I de-stress is just kind of learning like it's okay to put some things aside for a little bit and focus on like what's in front of you in the moment. And
it's really
so
being present.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have like a favorite restaurant or anything that you like to hang out at?
Yeah, I mean like me and my friends, like, we'll go do anything, but definitely my favorite restaurant to go to would be like Chipotle or something. I don't know.
Ooh,
I always
Chipotle burrito.
Yeah. I always am like wanting to go to Chipotle with somebody. So I'm always trying to like see who wants to go.
Hey, hit me up. Like I'll be down anytime you want to go to Chipotle.
Yeah.
Yes. So just wrapping up here, what would be some advice you want to give to someone who like has leadership roles or is like in a lot of organizations and they want to make a positive impact? They want to really like bring something to their community.
Yeah, so I would definitely say this is kind of the mindset I had when running for all of these and applying for all these roles would be like, don't be afraid to do something people wouldn't expect of you.
That's good.
Because I feel like some people are like, oh, like, I don't know. I just don't feel like they're going to like it if I do this. It doesn't matter. If that's what you want to do and that's what you find your calling in, I say go for it. Because I mean, it's so fun to be involved. I like thrive helping other people. And so like one of the best decisions I made is just like putting aside what I'm afraid people are going to think about me or what like could happen and just going for it. And I just say like being involved is such a rewarding feeling because especially for like SGA and peer helper, what I'm involved in, it's like community based and you can just see like your impact on people and how like your thought processes and like stuff like that like really benefits people. And so it's such a rewarding feeling. So I would definitely say to like just do it and get involved.
Absolutely. I love that so much because like I mean people always say this and it's kind of cheesy, but like you miss every chance you don't take.
Right.
And like we're just in high school. Like there's no harm in just taking the chances right now.
We've been through like 15 out of 80 years in our lives. Like, we still got so much.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, Ella. This was awesome.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for coming in.
You're going to do great as SGA president next year.
Yes, we cannot wait to see you next year and support you and everything. So
we'll be at the color room.